Hello and welcome to another MatFT vlog. You probably don't know me as someone who plays video games, which I don't, but I do occasionally play computer games. It used to be occasional, but lately it's gotten a bit more severe, which is why I wanted to talk about 3 games specifically that I've gotten... is that really 3 fingers? 3 games that I've gotten addicted to. And it's not like I play like 10 hours every day, but it can still get a bit frustrating. And I'm ranking them from least addicting to most addicting. At number 3 is Simpsons Beer Run. Now the game is simple. You're Homer Simpson and you're gonna collect beer kegs into your car. But after a while, flaming beer kegs start showing up and you gotta avoid them, while at the same time trying to keep collecting the regular beer kegs. Before I just played it very occasionally, just once in a while for fun, but later on I got a bit more obsessed, like I gotta collect at least 100 beer kegs, come on man, come on, you can do it, you can do it! I just kept failing over and over again, sometimes after just the first few kegs. Then one day things started to go really well for me, like oh, I'm collecting over 200 now. But the problem is that it started going so well for me that I got, bored. Like, come on, this is just too easy now. Oh, I managed to avoid another flaming beer keg. Oh, I collected another normal beer keg. Wow, this is exciting. So, after I started to become really good, I realized that success isn't all it's wound up to be. So, after that day, I've never played it again. It's about a few weeks at least since I last played it, which is why I rank it at only number 3. So, number 2 is Office Kiss. There are a lot of silly kissing games, like, you know, where you're supposed to kiss and do it without anyone else seeing. But this one is a bit of a special case, because most of these games give you a warning, so you can turn away before the other person sees you. But this game doesn't really have a warning at all, or well, it does have, but it's like a split fucking second, so you barely even have time to blink. Which is very frustrating, because you don't really know sometimes when you should stop kissing before the boss turns around to see you. Oh yeah, another twist is that apparently, if I've gotten this correctly, this is a triangle drama. There's an employee who's flirting with a woman at work, and the boss is in love with her too. So it's not because he breaks policies that he gets upset, because he's stealing his girl. Oh, poor you. But anyway, sometimes I take a bit of a risk, like, oh, I'm gonna kiss her 50 times now. While other times I'm a bit scared, like, okay, just 4 will do enough. Nevertheless, I still end up losing over and over and over and over and over again. The goal is to make it to the end of the day, like till you quit work. But since I wanted to keep breaking records all the time, I just kept failing. Yeah, what a hassle. But I haven't played it for, I think, well, just a few days now. And you might think, well, then you haven't really gotten over it, have you? But just wait until you get to number 1, Bubble Shooter. Now this motherfucker is the worst fucking game I've ever played. Okay, not ever. I guess More Balloons is a bit worse than this, but still, it's one sneaky son of a bitch. Because, well, the games like this, you take a shooter and you shoot down bubbles. You know, that sounds really simple, but, well, it's not so simple really, because the bubbles are arranged in a very random order. So sometimes you might get 3 bubbles down, like, oh, things are going well for me now, but then you get these sudden annoying roadblocks that are hard to avoid. And you think, you might think such a game sounds so boring that I would get tired of it from the boredom alone, and well, in a way I did, but I still couldn't stop fucking playing it, because that's just the thing, simple gets you addicted the most. That's why people kept playing that Flappy Bird game, because you do essentially just one thing and you keep doing it over and over again in hopes of breaking records, but instead you just keep looking like a fool. Now thankfully this isn't really Flappy Bird. This game does have an ending, like after you manage to pop every bubble, the game finishes. And the thing is, I've gotten to that point at least about 10 times now, and still I can't stop playing it. And you know what the dumb thing about this game is though? It's very hard to reach a bigger high score than last time. Because, well, if you just intentionally evade bubbles, it's gonna get harder for you and you might potentially lose. But if you hit all the bubbles too easily, you might still not reach more points than last time. Because, well, you kinda can't actually. It's all coincidence. It's all fucking coincidence. You're just lucky if you reach 70,000 points instead of 60,000 points this time. Yeah, I really don't understand why I keep playing it. I mean, there are way more fun games I could play with this one, so why do I keep going back to Bubble Shooter all the time? Hell, I played it today even! So yeah, that's why it's number 1 on my list. And hopefully one day I'll finally get sick of Death to Bubble Shooter, so I never ever have to play that stupid game again. Thanks for watching.